Hello.
Hello, hello. Can you hear us?
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, let me introduce ourselves. We are from TARUMT, Tunggu Abdul Rahman, from Setapak, and
Okay.
we would like to conduct an interview about the Bajau culture. Are you okay with
Okay.
explaining more about the Bajau culture?
Yeah, maybe I can explain a bit what I can.
Okay, sure.
Okay.
By the way, may I ask what is your role in like the Bajau community? Are you like a leader or like a tourist or something like that?
No, actually, I'm working for the Bajau Sama Cultural Center.
Mm, I see.
Mm-mm.
Can you tell us a bit about the history of Bajau?
Actually, there's no definite answer for that because Bajau Sama people uh, they live on waters. So the original area which they live from cannot be determined. So some says it's Bajau Sama people is from Burma. Some say Bajau Sama people is from Indonesia. Some says Bajau Sama people is from Philippines.
Mm, mm.
So they always do. They always move around with their boats. So we cannot determine from which area are they from.
So they are kind of like nomads in a way, right?
Yeah.
Mm, okay. Firstly, we are gonna ask about a few questions, and
Mm-hmm.
may I know how and when is Bajau formed?
For Borneo, for Sabah, according to British writings, Bajau uh, been in Borneo since 200 years ago. But according to Brunei's history, Bajau already been there more than 500 years.
Mm, I
Yeah.
see. Okay. And one more question. In the past, why did they choose to live above sea but not on the ground? Is there like a particular reason to why they choose to live on the sea and not like
Uh,
on the ground?
there's a legend about it. Um, there's no particular reason, but there's a legend about it. Once Princess of Johor being set to marry with the King of Sulu, but the Sultan of Brunei likes the Princess of Johor. So on the way, rombongan meminang from Johor to Sulu. On the way, Bruneian army attacked them. So after that, the Princess of Johor goes with Sultan of Brunei. So they didn't dare to go back on land. So they live on nomad style.
Hmm. I see.
Mm.
When was this legend like been around? For how long has it been? Since the birth of Bajau, the culture?
I think. Sorry, my
By
cat.
cute cat by the way, cute cat by the way.
They said it's on the 30th, 13th century. Some says on 15th century.
Mm, so there are multiple like no,
Yeah,
yeah, okay,
yeah.
okay. Is there any difference of culture between the land Bajau and the sea Bajau, Bajau Dara and yeah Bajau some of them?
There is. Um, the language is totally different. The costume totally different. The way of living also totally different because the sea gypsies, even though they have a house on the land, but they're still practicing um, marine life. Like they still live on their boats. They still um, do anything that the fishermen do like that to make a living. But for the land Bajau, they already it's been like uh, mixed marriage around Bajau Sama people and other ethnic like Dusun. So they learn how to do farming, build their house, and the life is more like a modern style life.
I see, I
Mm.
see. So they have different culture and all those like lifestyles, all that, right?
Yeah, they said it is because back then on west coast of Sabah, uh, it's ruled by was ruled by Bruneian government, but on the east coast of Sabah was ruled by the Sulu government, the Philippine government. Uh, so east coast of Sabah's Bajau language is more like Philippine language.
I see.
But for West Coast, it's more like Malay language because Bruneian influence.
Yeah. Okay, okay.
Mm.
And after our research, we noticed that there is a difference in the pattern of clothes worn by different Bajau people. Does it
Yeah.
have different meaning, like the shape used in the clothes, the color, the stripes, all that details?
Actually, if for Bajau Sama people, um, back then all the clothes were black because black is uh, apa ni lambang ketuhanan like that. It brings spiritual
Mm.
energy to them. So, but after all the pedagang asing came and they learned how to play with colors. So, especially in Kota Belud, there's a district in Kota Belud where all the datuk lives. So they want like identity. So they use yellow color as their uh, like um,
Their main
higher
color, yeah, the higher roles.
warna diraja like that.
I
So
see.
they use yellow color. But nowadays, there's no different actually. You can wear blue, you can wear black, you can wear white, like that.
As long as they like the design, they can just use it
Yeah,
lah. That is,
yeah.
it does not have any meaning or that.
It actually doesn't have any meaning except the yellow one back then lah.
Okay, okay, I see.
Mm.
Understood, understood.
Mm.
Okay, why is there a festival named Regatta Lepa, and what's the objective of this festival actually?
Actually, that regatta lepa, I'm not very sure about that because it is for other sub ethnic of Bajau. So
Mm,
it's Bajau Sama. So what the, what does I know about the regatta lepa is they parade their boats. If you saw the boat, have you seen the boat?
uh, we've seen a few like pictures,
Ah,
but not in reality.
that one is actually the home that they lived back then, before all the houses. So
Mm,
they live on boats like that. So maybe they want to just like relive the event back then, like that.
okay, okay. Different boats have different families, right?
Yeah, different boats have different families,
Uh,
decorations.
only the like family they can only live on the boat, right?
Yeah,
Mm,
back then lah. Mm-mm. Nowadays they have houses already, but
yeah,
still they're
true.
practicing that lepa boat.
Okay, do you know? Do they have any procedures of celebrating Regatta Lepa?
There are some adat about that, but I'm not quite sure about that. Yeah,
Okay, okay.
maybe you can ask about. There is one cultural center about Si Bajau in Semporna. Maybe you can contact them about that.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay, sure, no props. Okay. The next question is, we found out that the eagle is based on an English word eagle. And
Eagle, yeah.
yeah, and also some of the sources show that eagle means dance in Bajau language. Are both of them correct?
Yeah, it is means dance in Bajau language, but not Bajau Sama. It's in Bajau Suluk, I think, in east coast of Sabah. Because our dance in Bajau Sama called Mengalai.
Mangalai, okay.
Mengalai. So it is correct. The dance is originated from the words eagle because they dance like an eagle.
Okay. And what kind of song do they use in Tarian Igal Igal? Like the dancers, right? What song do they usually use?
Uh, there is a song called Igal Igal. There is a song called Darling Darling. Few more others. Like what is called that? The popular one is Darling Darling lah, and Igal Igal.
Those are the two most
Ah,
famous amongst them.
the most popular one. There are others. Maybe you can search for um, Si Bajau song like that.
Oh, they have different style of songs, right?
They
With
have,
sea
yeah,
bajau
they have
and ground bajau,
different,
the nomads.
yeah, they have different songs.
Okay. And to our research, right? But the Bajau people speak a lot of languages. What is the most commonly used language when communicating with each other?
Actually, it's Malay.
Or Malay, like
Yeah,
Malaysian
Malay
Malay or
language.
Indonesian Malay? They are quite different, right?
It's a Sabahan Malay. It's a
Sabahan Malay.
Baku, yeah, Baku Malay. Not like in Indonesian. Sometimes Indonesian doesn't understand us.
Ah, I see. Do you
Yeah.
guys have like any special slangs or like only to you guys that you guys only understand within you guys?
Yeah, we do, but it's a Sabahan language lah.
Ah,
It's a Sabahan language. It's not like only Bajau Sama people know, unless they use their mother tongue lah,
I see.
their own language. Yeah. So, but our Bajau Sama language, um, Bajau Suluk on the East Coast can understand us, but our their language we cannot understand like that.
Oh, because you guys don't share the same language, but you
Yeah, we
guys are
don't share.
more like more general, right? The
Yeah,
language.
yeah.
Okay. Can you tell me more specific dialects like spoken in your community, like within your like pusat kebudayaan, all that? Any special
Uh,
ways to communicate with each other?
Actually, we use Malay also.
Oh, Malay also.
Yeah,
Okay.
Malay also. Unless the older elder people who wants to
Mm-hmm.
speak in Bajau Sama language, then we will accommodate them using. We will converse using our Bajau Sama's language. But actually, Bajau Sama's language is a bit similar with Malay.
Okay.
Mm.
And this is a different question lah. How has
Mm-hmm.
modernization affected the preservation of traditional Bajau practices and beliefs? Like, like the boats, right? The lepa lepa thing. You said they used to live on boats, but now they celebrate it as to remember the
Mm.
tradition, right? Is there
Mm-mm.
any changes other than the lepa lepa
Changes.
due to
Uh,
modernization, like all those digital things? Yeah.
actually, for the lepa lepa, yeah, like modern people, they'll use like all modern apparatus lah. But um, some of them still have that lepa lepa